Now, one specific question posed to Ghana's President John Mahama in the ongoing security conference in Munich, Germany, is about how Ghana is managing the gaps created by the USAID funding freeze.
You mentioned that one of the consequences of the closure of USAID and the reduction of aid from the US might be a reduction of the US soft power. I'd like to ask if you see any international player today, I'm referring to China, willing to fill this gap, being more interest, for example, to increase its aid and therefore build its influence through international cooperation. Thank you.
Our cooperation with different segments of the world are specialized. And so with the US, it's been in governance, it's been in education, healthcare, and all that. Our cooperation with China is more in infrastructure and investments. And so building that road, building that railway. Our cooperation with India is in agriculture, and agribusiness. With Brazil is with supply of agricultural equipment and machinery. And so, I mean, we have multifaceted international cooperation with different parts of the world. And so when I say US soft power, is because USAID is very visible in Ghana. And the programs it runs, you know, are programs that project US as a caring nation. And so if we're able to close that gap and shut that out, we'll still have cooperation with different countries. Maybe some European nations might decide to step in and say, look, we're prepared to fill this gap. It's not too large. $156 million really is not a huge pot of money, but it buys US a lot of, you know, recognition for the work that it does. But we are prepared to fill that gap. And like I said, it must teach us to be more reliant. I believe that leadership counts. African nations must show leadership. I must say that we also have responsibility of as leaders of African countries to show that we can be less wasteful in how we spend our money, and we should be able to make those adjustments. I mean, just looking at the budget, there are many places that we can cut where we wasted resources before, that we can bring into areas that are of more priority than they have. So there's a responsibility on us to also make the kind of adjustments that help to fill gaps like that.